channel, and in today's video we are going to be studying while loops and do while loops. So in the previous video we studied the for loops, and today we're going to start with do while loops as well as the while loops. So as you know that loops are basically meant for writing or printing suppose numbers or specific statement words we can say, and they like print it, and we do not have to write, or we do not have to work, like it actually makes our works easier. Instead of writing, suppose if I want to print 250 numbers, instead of writing 250 statements for printing those 250 numbers, I write that statement, that for statement or while statement or do while statement, so that I can get 250 numbers without wasting my time. So we're gonna study the while loops and do while loops today. And before starting the video, I wanna remind you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, and please save the playlist of C++ so you get those videos saved and you do not need to search my channel again and again. So let's begin with the video. So first I'll write the syntax of the while loops, and then I'll explain it. Suppose I want to print 100 numbers, so I'll write a statement for that, and remember to put end L, a++, and then close this thing. So as you can see, I got 100 numbers printed right here. So now what I did is, while actually means ki until and unless until it reaches 100 numbers, you have to print this number. And if I tell you in Hindi, it actually means that jab tak jo a hai it reaches 100, till then you have to print this value. Till then that you have to print this a variable, a value, and I have added a++, so I get the numbers till 100, because as you know the increment actually adds 1 to itself. If I do not add this, I will get 1 printed 100 times. As you can see, I got 1 printed 100 times. So this is what happens, and I don't want that, so I'll just write a++, and I'll get 100 numbers printed like this. So make sure to add a++. Now this is the while syntax, and it's very easy. I'll just repeat this. A while actually means you can just convert, learn it by the meaning, and it will just make the things so easy. You just should know what while actually means. It means that jab tak a reaches 100, till then it should be printed. And or if I tell you in English also, it actually means ki until the a value reaches 100, the a here whatever is written in this function will be printed. So like it will be printed 100 times. So as while is a function, I have used the curly brackets, and after that I have added whatever I wanted to add. I wanted to print, so like this cout statement is very necessary in while function, because you are telling what has to be done, what has to be printed until it reaches 100. So that is written in the cout statement. And then a++ is meant so that you tell the computer, you tell the compiler that you need to add the 1 to the digit. You need to add 1 to 1, and like this it will reach 100 numbers. So this is the reason why we add increment a with increment operator. Now we'll study the do while loops, and before that I'll just give you an exercise, a quiz, so that you can comment me that, and before practicing learning the do while loops, we can revise that using that program. Okay, so these are the programs you have to practice before starting the do while loops, and then we'll begin with the do while loops. Now let's start with the do while loops. So as I told you, there are 3 types of loops, but all of the loops have the same function, just the different syntax. But we learn all the 3 of them because we don't know when which loop can be used, so we need to learn all of them. So last is do while loop, and in that it actually consists of an order, and after that it consists of that while syntax. The while syntax is not almost like totally the same, but yeah, you can understand it by doing that. So I'll just try the syntax first. Let us take I this time. So I'll just try do, and I'll write this is done, this function is done. Then I'll write the while function a reaches 100, suppose, or let's say 500. Okay, and here we'll add the semicolon. So I'll just explain this. Here, as I told you, do while loop consists of an order and a while loop function. So what happens is, in this do thing, we're actually telling ki what you have to do, what the compiler has to do, that we're telling in the do function. So in the do function we have that what the compiler has to do, and as it is a function, we have to tell what the compiler has to do. So we'll use these curly brackets and write this out statement in the do function, and we have to tell that till when it has to do, like कब तक वो चीज़ print होनी चाहिए. So in that for that we use the while function. And you know how the while function is used. A is greater than 500, suppose I've written here, and as I do not need to add any cout statement because I've already added in the do function, so I'll just finish it up with a semicolon. So I'll run it, and yeah, sorry, not A, it will be I. Actually I mostly use the A variable. So I'll run it again, and as you can see, I just got 1. The reason is I didn't add a plus plus for suppose first of all. So I plus plus, and here I need to add equal to sign also, and here less than sign. Yeah, sorry, just a not actually a small mistake, but yeah, a big mistake. So I need to add while I is less than or equal to 500, it needs to be printed. So I'll just see this. As you can see, I got 500 numbers printed, and I want it to print 2000 numbers now. 2000 numbers. As you can see, I got 2000 numbers. If I wanted to print 10,000 numbers, it will also make me that do. And I got 10,000 numbers. So yeah, this is just, you need to write the program and it will serve you with all the numbers, everything actually. So